bag. I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my mood, tryna steal swag. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag. I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my mood, tryna steal swag.
Everybody's going on. G-Day Hook out, man. It looks like I'm lagging though. I don't even know why. I'm the only person in the house right now. What's going on with my computer? This is my computer. But right now I can't even see y'all. I'm see me. This a sign. I'm not supposed to do the show. I don't know. Rolling solo right now. We're gonna get right back. Trust me. I'm trying to figure something out right now. Wondering why here. Oh, nope, kick me back up. They keep pulling. There we go. There we go. System interruptions. Got my CPU on crazy mode right now. I'm looking at my analytics on my computer. Give me one second, y'all. 1 second. What in the world? What is that running? All right. We good, man. We're gonna roll anyway. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Miss Smith, what's going on? What's going on to my bro, Orlando, Jeremiah? What's up, man? This is a shot clock. Like I said, this week is just starting. It's Monday, but it's starting off rough. But hey, sometimes it be like that. We're gonna have a great rest of the week. Hopefully, prayerfully. Hope everybody had a great weekend. My weekend filled with basketball as usual. Typical weekend for me. Got to go over to the Battle of the Brands Houston Defenders event this weekend, playing over at C King High School. Defenders was playing. Houston Hoops, EYBL team was there. Texas Tech was there. The Raptors was there. So just got to see a couple of teams. Got to take in some basketball. Then on Sunday, my son had college workout with a college. So went to that. That was solid as well. So it's been my weekend was filled, busy. Today, first day of the work week, back at it. School was, sometimes kids have rough weekends, so they Mondays be rough. And so that's what it is, man. Rough day, rough good, but hey, we good, man. I'm here. I'm glad that y'all chiming in. If you haven't, make sure you like it. Make sure you retweet it. If you're on Twitter side, make sure that you share it. If you on Facebook side and YouTube side as well, let's get this thing rolling, man. These 23 boys tough. They solid. They solid, man. They solid, man. They solid. They solid, man. They are. They are, man. Yeah, I know. Rough week for parents. Yeah, Coach Sims, appreciate you guys for having us. Having us there, man. Rough weekend for us parents too. I know it was, man. It always is for parents. It's always a rough week, tough weekend for parents as well, especially with the way that everything's going. Gas prices is going up. Tournament fees is going up. To get in the tournaments going up. Hotel stays is going up. If you have to fly somewhere, flights have definitely, trust me, a couple flights I've had to book already have definitely gone up. And so everything's going up. Now we just need to pay to go up. We need to pay to go up in order for us to keep all this stuff balanced. But yeah, so I know rough week for parents. Hopefully nobody got seriously injured this week or weekend, I should say, playing grassroots basketball. I seen there was some Houston teams playing up in Dallas this weekend at the Circuit event. Shout out to the teams who went up there, who performed, who played well at the Circuit event as well. I know this week you have Gassos coming up. That's going to be right here in Houston, Texas. You have Above All Sports off the hook. That's going to be right here in Houston, Texas as well. I know some teams are hitting the road this weekend also, going over into Louisiana. Man, Miss Ordon, congrats to your son for committing to Holy Patriot University. I seen it today. I just ain't been able to be on Twitter the way that I normally am. Have been tweeting stuff out. I haven't been writing articles the way that I've normally been writing articles. Just because my weeks have been kind of hectic since the spring break, man. They get good around Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday is basketball work time, and then Monday comes and it just hits all over again, man. I think these kids know that school's going to be out pretty soon. They just got, a month and a half pretty much. You got April, then you got May, like 2.5 weeks in May, and then they're going to be done. So I think they know it's about that time. But hey, it's gonna be all right. It's all good, man. Any comments y'all got? Please share any topic y'all want to talk about. Also, please share. I'll post it up here, and we can talk about it. We can discuss it as well. Yeah, man. I know playing at home could be big and beneficial. My son he's kind of finding that out a little bit this year. He was gone in Kansas for 2 years playing collegiate basketball on the NAIA level. But he wants to be a little closer to home. Yeah. Oh, all the Gates got him a hometown one. Yeah, congrats to Landon. Once again, congrats to Landon, man. And Jalen. Congrats to them, man. Shout out to them. Miss Smith, you up next. You and Bryce is up next. Well, what I'm saying, like, next year it's gonna be a senior year. It's gonna be a lot of weeping moments. A lot of happy, sad moments, especially for as a mom. Graduation, senior proms, all that fun stuff, senior pictures, senior year of high school basketball, making a decision on where I want to go for college. Like it's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be sure that I'm tuning in, watching, so I can congratulate you guys as well when it's all said and done. Yeah, bro, I seen that. A lot of people felt it was staged. I didn't feel it was staged so much. I know everybody has talked about this nonstop. I've been seeing crazy memes, everything. I didn't watch it last night, but I don't even know how to respond to it. All I could say was it couldn't have been me. I couldn't have been Chris Rock. That's all I'm gonna say. Because it would have went the other way. It just would have. But then that's why I don't joke about people or their family, loved ones, kids, none of it, because I know I don't want them to joke about mine. But yeah, it was funny, but at the same time, I think Will kind of has had it up to here with everything. But when you live in that public light, and y'all do everything publicly, that's just what comes with it. Sometimes comes with the territory. And he kind of addressed that in his apology speech though too. But not, you can't move. Look, you got to let him. You have to let my guy Bryce experience college life. You can't move where he goes. You have to let him live and learn, and you just nurture along the way. If it's far away, it's far away, but you nurture. along the way. Miss Smith, you can't go with him. I know you're gonna be at more parties than he's gonna be at the parties. You're gonna be having more fun than he having fun. You gotta let him experience the college life and have and have fun as well. And I'm sure all the kids will love you. You're gonna be cooking all that stuff, but sometimes you just gotta stay away for a little bit, uh, a little bit. Holy Patriot is in Beaumont. Is Jalen? Come on, Jalen, man, that's your area. Holy Patriot University will be in Beaumont. It's in Beaumont, Texas. Not will be. It is in Beaumont, Texas. They're using I forget which old high school. One of the old Beaumont high schools. But that's what they're using though as the facility. That's gonna be the home. Um, Maybe Central. I don't know if Mr. Sims is still on here. He could let us know more so about that. But I don't know which. I don't. I don't know. I just know that United came together. Um, with the so whatever schools was left from that merge that got left out from that merger. I don't know what schools are still standing in Beaumont, Jalen, but that's where Holy Patriot University. That's where they'll be. I seen a couple of guys. It's so done said in the Ford Park arena is where they're gonna hoop. I've been seeing a couple of guys. Jalen Collins from Klein Forest is committed. Just seeing Jalen Rodon has committed there as well. A couple of kids who've played prep has committed as well. They've been getting some college kids who've already had college experience as well. Have been coming in, getting some work in. So they're just trying to build a solid roster. Um, Inaugural season for them first year is going to be very interesting to see what they can do. Like I said, they'll be in NAI affiliated. And so it gives more opportunity for kids, and we as people have to learn how to take certain opportunities because that can be our stepping ladder to the next step or the ultimate step that we really truly want to get to. But a lot of kids don't want to take that. They just I want the D1 right here, right now. They don't want to work and grind. Sometimes you have to go that JUCO route. Sometimes you got to go the NAIA route. Sometimes you got to go to Division Two to potentially get there. And then sometimes even when you take those routes, that NAIA, the D3, the D2, you end up loving it so much so that you really don't even want to leave it. And also, it's some hoopers on these levels. Like it's not easy. The higher up you go in basketball, the harder it gets. Um, the NBA only looks, and I'm sharing this with some kids this weekend. The NBA only looks easy because those guys made it. Like, what more do I have to prove? The only time I have to prove something is when it's contract time. And so when my contract's about to be up, that's when you start seeing the emergence or the reemergence of certain players, role player, bench guy, whatever it is. They start stepping up, playing better than they played the past 2 or 3 seasons because guess what? It's contract time. And so now that it's contract time, hey, I still need to be able to keep making some type of money within this ballpark that I'm making. It may be a little less, but as long as I'm still making the money within this ballpark that I'm making and I get an extra 2 3 years out of it, hey, that's what I'm here for. So a lot of those guys, they're not there busting their butt every single day. It just is what I know a couple of NBA players who shared that. So it just is what it is at the end of the day. Okay. Congrats to Percy as well. Percy Chavis. Also committed last night as well. So hey, that's shout out to those guys, man. Shout out to those kids, man. Percy, Jalen, and Jalen. Yeah. Man, had a couple of things people wanted me to talk on as well. More so on the Twitter side, it was really one that I really wanted to pinpoint, and I told him that I would, and I'm about to get it loaded up here. I told him that I would pinpoint it on the show today. Oh, that ain't the right one. Let's go get the right one before I pull it up. Here we go. All right. While that's loading up, we're gonna put on the screen. Let you guys read what it says, and then we will get to it. All right. My basketball people, can we discuss the importance of 16U? A sophomore that plays JV can turn a corner while another sophomore playing varsity can regress, all because the wrong choice of a grassroots team. How can parents know when they have outgrown their program? Comments. How do you know when you have outgrown a program? I'm interested really to hear before I say what I have to say. I'm really interested to hear what parents have to say about this. Like knowing when I have outgrown my program. Like how do you know this, parents? How do you know when your son has outgrown the program that they've been playing with for years? Or, I just want to play with my friends again. You get that a lot. I just want to play with my friends, play with my homies. We've been the team since the third grade, blah, blah, blah. But the team's really not putting you in the right events or in front of the right people. You're not playing at the right live events. Maybe you're still playing in the lower level events. So how do you know when you have outgrown? When you have outgrown the team, I'll put it up one more time. Gives you guys some time to get your comments together. So sophomore that plays JV can turn the corner, meaning that he can get better, while another sophomore playing varsity can regress. And so a lot of times regress, we look at that word, and the negative sense always comes out of it, which is true. The negative side always comes out of that word regress. But let's not just look at the regress as the going down, but let's look at the regress as this kid is staying the same. Nothing's changing about this kid and his game. All because sometimes, make wrong choices. So how can a player / parent know when they have outgrown their program? Boom. Look, we come back on the screen. We got a new face, man. It's Coach Ant Willis, man. I'm so glad my guy hopped on.
I want to see that tweet you just put so I can comment on.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm going to put it back up, man. Mr. Ordon says it's hard to say, but I would think when your personal exposure outgrows the team or organization. The Tamale King. We gotta get some theme music going with some maracas and everything, some horns playing, have some little tamales dropping on the string every time you hop on the string. No, I'm about to put it back up though for you real quick.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. I got you. Oh, that's a little. I mean, oh man, I really think he he hitting some on the head that's very, very I think very, very important. And the reason why I say that is because I think the biggest thing sometimes that we don't understand is that, you know, a sophomore on varsity at one school and a sophomore on JV on varsity could be on the same level based off of where that school, like the district is in. You know, there's some districts where a kid can play on a varsity team and that varsity team could be terrible. And that sophomore playing on JV could be playing at a school that has a really, really good competitive varsity team. And I think the biggest thing we got to realize when we're picking, you know, the summer teams, I think it's about parents and kids really being honest what level they're on. And I think sometimes kids think if they're on varsity as a sophomore, they're supposed to play on high level AAU, like on a shoe team or something like that. And I think that's false because that doesn't equivalent. That's not the same level of talent and same level of, you know, players just because you're on varsity. That doesn't mean that. And I think we got to get better with understanding when you go to a program. I think overall, regardless, you should be trying to go to a program that's going to help you each summer get better in something that you're not good at. And I think overall, that program should teach you how to play basketball better. And it's funny that you brought that up because I was going to ask a question to you, G Day, and just something about, and I seen this weekend is I have a big issue with AAU teams who are still playing committed seniors on a 17U program. And I mean, when I say that, and I think people got to understand is I think like if you're committed to a D3, NAIA, JUCO, or whatever, you're committed. I mean, you committed to a school. And I think AAU directors, coaches need to realize like, why are we so caught up into the wins and losses? Because I think that's what it's about. You have a junior who's a 2023 kid who's trying to get exposure and trying to develop and get better, and you're basically holding that kid's progression back because you're playing someone who's one, a senior, two, who's already committed. Now, if he was an unsigned senior, different. And I still have my judgment depending on where you at with the position and that kid. But I feel like we got to get better with that because I've seen a lot of that this weekend. I watched a couple things in the circuit, a couple games I watched on a stream, on live stream, and even in a couple tournaments before. Like, I'm just trying to get an understanding of why parents, again, are putting their kids in situations where they've been told this, and then they're falling for this, and it's self-explanatory. Do your research. If it's a senior, you can go and check and see if he's committed or not. But I just put it upon the coaches because it's like, why are you playing this committed kid? Like, if this kid right now, with everything that's going on, if he has an opportunity to play JUCO, NAIA, D3, whatever, can we stop? Oh, I can get you something better. Bro, right now, you got JUCO players not getting certain type of offers because coaches are recruiting from the transfer portal. So a high school kid, if you got somewhere to go and play basketball, go play basketball and play college basketball. Why are we, I can get you something better, or man, don't commit yet. Just play with me for, until this time. What? Like, what are we doing? We're hurting these kids. And we're hurting the next kid up. And I just think that's a really big problem for me. Like, when it kind of goes along with what you were talking about. What you doing, bro? Oh, but working. He working.
Oh yeah, I'm cooking. Well, I'm doing it all, man.
That I just think it's a big problem now, man. I think we're not really looking at the type of organizations and really looking at what's going on. I think we just trying to go to it because of the name or whatever. And I think a lot of times, man, I think that's all these kids is looking for is something to just like be a part of, it's I want to be cool. And I think sometimes you got to go to the right places where they're going to help you develop, get better. Because I hate to say this, man, like there's all Americans right now who still need to improve on their game. So to me, it's like you got to be honest with yourself. And one, are you at a program that's really helping you get better? Two, are you at a program where you're getting the opportunity to get the reps in that's you're going to get better? And then also, you want to be somewhere where it's competitive. You don't want to just go pay for a Rudy Poo team. But I think sometimes kids want to try to overachieve and it hurts themselves when they try to go play on the team. Even there's some 17U kids right now playing on teams getting 5-8 minutes, and they're at a point in their development or getting better or trying to get exposure. That ain't gonna help them. That's gonna hurt them. And I think we got to start realizing that, man. I think it doesn't make any sense, to the situation. And I'm gonna give you an example. I have Teen Temple and I have Institute. And my Institute team, I'm straight up front with parents about what it's for. It's definitely for, like I talked about a while back on Spaces, kids who are looking to play, to get the reps, to get better for their school team. And what I mean by that is they're still playing in high level tournaments that my team was playing in, especially locally. But those kids need reps. They need time on the court. They need to get better. So I'm not going to put them in a bull crap tournament and just take their money. No, I'm going to put them in a position where they're in the forefront. They're in the 8-man rotation. If they lose, they're part of the reason of the wins and losses. And I think sometimes parents will be like, well, what if my son do really, really good and, can he move up? And I'll be like, okay, so let's think about this. Your kid is on the Institute team getting 20, 25 minutes. And let's say there's a kid on my team getting 12, 15 minutes. You want to swap your time with that kid in a situation where it's not going to change. You're losing in that situation. You're losing. That kid is trying to get more minutes in the position he's in. So why would you go and digress the time you need on the court to get better just so that you can say, oh, I'm playing on this elite team or I'm on this? That does not help you. That doesn't. And that's why this year I went to 8 or 9 players, no more than 10, but really trying to stay with 9 or 8 so guys can get those reps and times to get better. And I think if you still playing for teams where it's 12 guys on the roster, you're giving yourself a disservice, period.
But it's what you said, though. When you said, I want to play on that elite team, that's all it is. It's not nothing else. It's just everybody wants to be wanted. Everybody wants to be needed. And so I want to play on the top team. And I want you to want me to play on the top team. And so if you're not going to put me on your top team, I'm going to play with Circle K Elite. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play with Murphy's Oil Elite. I'm going to go play with Shell Gas Station Elite. HEB Elite. That's what I'm going to play with because we're going to play in the exact same tournaments. Y'all going to get in. We're going to pay our money to get in those tournaments. And at the end of the day, it's not about me getting the exposure or me getting the opportunity to play college basketball. It's just the fact that I can say that I played against you on the exact same level as you did. You didn't do anything different than I did. That's what it's all about. And then for the kids, and he was talking about us, just talking about seniors who have offers, Mr. O'Donnell, not seniors who are automatically committed, but seniors who have offers who's playing. Listen, man, this transfer portal will get ugly. And so if you holding a Division I, Division II, we're gonna talk about y'all first. If you have, you better contact that coach right now, today, ASAP. You better contact that coach and find out, hey, coach, is it okay okay, if I'm ready to commit tonight, tomorrow, coach, I do that. You need to call and find out. Because a lot of them phone calls is about to be like, well, young man, right, there's some kids in transport right now. Hey, it right now it's not looking it's not looking good or good or your offer has expired with us. All offers have an expiration date. They do.
Oh,
I don't know how many times I gotta tell kids this. They all have an expiration date. They don't last forever. If I offer you in July and we haven't had no type of conversations, no nothing, no dealings, no talking since October, and it's April, you think you finna just come to my school? Mm-mm. And not just that's reporter, but coaches are changing more now.
yep.
Now more coaches are changing positions.
Yep.
So hey, get on them.
Fired or
Get on the phone,
job.
make phone calls, and then not just that. As I was talking with Mr. Sims and some other people, listen, it's a lot of kids out here who's missing opportunities because they're chasing something else. When there's already an opportunity that's sitting right in front of you, there's chances for you to earn a scholarship. It may not be a full, it can be a partial, but that has to be your stepping stone. You have to know that, okay, look, I can't just go to the elevator and press the button and go to the top floor because I have to have a key to turn to get to that top floor of that penthouse suite. So I'm gonna have to take the steps.
Exactly.
But some kids don't want to do that. They don't.
Everybody can't get to the penthouse. Everybody ain't meant for the penthouse, bro. That's just what it is.
And that's okay.
That's what it is. Mr. Dudes, I think for me, I think there's differences. Unsigned senior events are good.
Oh man, we both roles. There we go. You good?
If you're going to,
We good. We have both roles for a second.
Oh, yeah, I think with the unsigned senior thing, Mr. Dudes, I think if you go to the right unsigned senior events where you know it's going to be college coaches and it's not just a million kids, great. And then I think from a college standpoint is when you say tryouts, if they're posted, you got to realize everybody and their mama going to that tryout. And most of the time, no disrespect to the colleges, those are to help bring money into the college. Now, if you go for like an unofficial and the coach wants you to play with the team and things like that, that's different. Those are always good because that means that coach is looking at you directly going against his guys who are already on the team. But when you go to a tryout for a college and it's over 50 kids in there and, everybody paying and this and that, 9 out of 10, it's going to be hard for you to, be seen or even to get an offer. So you do better trying to find a small situation where you go directly talk to the coach, go up for a workout, whereas you and the guys who are on the team, like an unofficial visit, and that will do you more justice. And I think even with the unsigned senior situation, you got to make sure they're not money grabbers and make sure that, again, it's going to be college coaches and it's not like a bunch of kids, 100-some kids, 10 teams. Again, it's going to be hard for you to be seen. So, I think that's the best way to go by looking at it.
As far as the college tryouts, call the coach. Like if you can't have a conversation with the head coach at the junior college NAIA D3 school that's having a tryout, like maybe don't go. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you can't get them on the phone and have a conversation with them, don't go to it. Don't do it.
Yep.
And when you do,
how do you know which unsigned senior events to go to if they're good or operate?
You don't. Honestly, you don't know.
No,
you really don't know. A lot of times you have to go for reputation. The success in the past. How many college coaches have you had there in the past before? How many kids have got offered from that event before? How many kids from that event have been invited to workouts or a workout tryout by university. So like that's how you know which ones have the success or have the reputation where college coaches are going to come. Um, but like I said, there's a lot of kids who are they're missing out on situations because they feel like I'm bigger than that situation instead of using that situation as a stepping stone. Um, prep, JUCO, you can use NAI, Division 3, stepping stone. Because guess what? On those levels, it's going to show how productive you really are. And so if you could go and be productive on those levels, guess what? Hey, I'm now we could talk because you've been playing against some grown men. You've been able to hold your own. I see your progressions, this, that, and the other, and then you use that. That's it's better to use your college film versus your high school film. Yeah, April 28th, and then the actual signing day is May 4th.
Yeah, yep.
Signing day for this.
Mr. O'Dom, your thing about prep, I think, if you go to a post grad,
be the right one.
You gotta find the right one. I think that's
to find the right fit. Every fit's not for everybody.
I will tell you this though, everybody, I may have a opportunity for some unsigned seniors here in probably about a week or so. So I may be able to drop some news. I won't know until here about a week or so. So if there's any unsigned seniors who still, be looking here after the first live period, definitely may have a situation for you. So,
and I have a coach coming in from California that's gonna be at the Gassers this weekend, looking for some unsigned seniors. So it's a juice situation, but if kids ain't he not gonna mess around. Like if you don't want it, let them know. Like ain't no I'm gonna offer you all, coach. I'm gonna get back with you. He's gonna move on to the next one.
Definitely.
But yeah, this year's unsigned senior event had a lot of college coaches in it, JUCOs, NAIAs, D3s. D2s, D1s can't come. No, Miss Smith. Nope. See, Miss Smith, you thinking the wrong way. This ain't about you. This is about Bryce. It's about Bryce. So if Bryce go to Cali, you can't go to Cali. You gotta stay here with us and hang out on the shot clock. You can't go be like, oh, I got a branch in Cali. No.
I gotta move. Let that man go to Cali and enjoy.
Yeah. But no. But yeah, so my take on that tweet was from Ray Meach, by the way, because me and him were talking in the about it. And so my whole take on it is that a lot of times kids want to stay with their friends and play basketball with their friends instead of trying to venture out and continue to grow. And so sometimes you can stunt yourself in high school and be that late bloomer later on, your freshman, sophomore year of college, because you didn't take the necessary steps at sophomore, junior year of high school to get yourself better so that when that freshman, sophomore year of college, you're in a way better position than you are instead of being on the back end like we're talking about and you having to take those stepping stones to get to where you really want to get. A lot of times you could take those stepping stones that sophomore, junior year of high school, but you have to be willing to first gamble on yourself and do your research with programs. Like, it's cool. We can be friends. We can be boys. We can be all that. But I have a goal and my parents have a goal. And that goal is to go to school for free. That's the goal. Or to graduate with as minimal debt as possible. And so if that's our goal, and if I'm better than you guys and we're still playing in the backdoor tournaments and we're not going to the bigger events where it's more competition, then I'm wasting my time. And it can't be, oh, I'm just doing this with my friends. 20 years from now, we're going to be able to look back. And 20 years from now, y'all still going to be able to look back and laugh and kick because you're going to be able to go to the movies. You're going to be able to go to prom with your friends. You're going to be able to do all that other stuff with your friends. But you have to become a businessman when it comes to basketball or in whatever you do. It don't even have to be a sport. If you are one of the top engineers in high school and you are in like a STEM program and you're doing really well, and oh no, this it's a STEM event coming up. Oh no, I'm not gonna go because we was going no. Hey, look, we chasing dreams and goals here. Like we not putting stuff on hold for nothing for nobody. Like what you have to ask your kids, what do you want from this? Because a lot of times it's more the parents who want it than the kids who want it. But as a kid, you have to be like, you have to ask your kids, parents, what do you want from this? And if this is what you want from it, then we can't play with X, Y, and Z anymore. We need to go over here, get our heads stumped in, get cussed out a little bit, and grow from the situation, work on our crafts, get better, and see the growth. Because everybody doesn't just have that God gift talent. And some people, some things you just gotta work for. And there's just some kids who are they're so gifted, and God has gave them a gift that they don't have to work as hard as you have to work.
But eventually they do. Eventually they do.
Yeah, people catch up, and that's what we're talking about. The people digressing and regressing. Like some kids stay the same, but for a lot of those kids as well, they stop growing, or they get so stagnant and caught up in the hype. And oh man, when I was in the 8th grade, 9th grade, I was this guy, but now you're a senior, you're not that guy anymore. Like,
big facts.
Just is what it is. Let me go look at the comments real quick.
He said, Mr. Dude, actually, you stay clear from colleges with JV teams if you have a choice.
That's up to you. Every JV, every college JV is different. I would say that as far as NAIA D3s go. Some of them have really, really good schedules. And they play against a lot of the top D1 JUCOs. They'll play, even some JVs get to play against top NAIAs, top D3s. You have to really do your research and look at their old schedule and see who they play. And then because
ask if any players get moved up or from year 1 to year 2.
Yep, and some players get moved down. Some players get moved from varsity to JV.
Yep.
So you just have to everything is research. I don't know the ins and outs of every single university, how they do it. Just a select few who do. And then I do know that sometimes a lot of the JV games get canceled because to the coaches it's not as important. Just being upfront with you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, see, and this is what I'm talking about. Look, I know we on here, and this is a basketball-oriented show. It is, but at the end of the day, if you get stuff like this, $50K in the scholarships from agriculture departments, all that, come on, like what do we pack? What's the end goal? Like, yes, go to college, graduate, but what do you want to do in life? Like 1.8% go to college and play basketball. Out of that 1.8%, 0.009 make it to the NBA. I mean, like, what's the end goal here? Like, oh yeah, the high school dunk contest is so here. This is my thing, Mr. Dude, on high school dunk. This is my thing. If you really want a high school dunk contest to be hype, you gotta lower the rims. You have to lower it to 9.5. Like, yes, there's some athletic guys in high school, but not all your top athletic guys are playing in the All-American game.
Facts.
So they don't get invited to the dunk contest. So therefore, for those guys who are there, you got to lower it to 9.5. You just do. I feel girls basketball should be on 9.5 because it would have a lot of dunks and it would be more exciting to watch. But that's
why do you think? Why do you think they made the goal 10 feet? Like, what was the whole purpose of that?
I don't. Hey, man, we gotta ask Dr. Nate Smith, man. I don't know why. That's a great question, though. I don't know what. I don't know what made them be like, "Hey, 10 feet sounds good."
It sounds good. 10 feet. 10 feet. Like, some of y'all smart basketball guys, let us know.
But yeah, so that's my take on that. So you have to do your research as far as grassroots programs go, because it's okay. And guess what, parents? Sometimes you can play on 2 teams if you have financial means to do so. If you have the financial means to do so, then do it. Like, still play with your friends on the weekends that you're not playing with your main team. So if your main team is off this weekend and your friends team's playing and y'all playing in down there deep in the jungle event, and go play down in the deep jungle event for the weekend.
Hey, my boy D King must be on that block. He trying to get them bands up, boy. He got the back
boy.
Bricks.
Garden City, the bricks, baby.
Hey,
Garden
boy,
City, yes sir. We out here. I had to put my hat on. I'm out here in Garden City.
He gonna get
boys don't know about that north
side. I got you.
Miss Smith, what's happening?
I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Let's get against these bricks, baby.
Hold on. Oh, wait. I gotta play some Gucci Man now, G-Day. Gotta play some bricks, some Gucci Man now, G-Day.
Yup.
Where Rob at, man? I ain't seen my boy.
I don't know, man. Oh, look, now you got Ant putting bricks in his background, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you see, he said the reason was because the basketball is 10 feet because the high school.
Yeah, but there was no basketball hoop ever though. Like, he made the whole game up.
Kick me out the crib.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Man, why you get kicked out the crib, man?
Because I be too loud, man, when I be on here with y'all. Y'all be making me act up. I be too loud, man. So,
yeah, I got to move to the school, my school teacher's zone again.
Yeah, them the Mario bricks. You ain't lying. Do. Get some coins, get some coins you knock through them joints. I'm telling you. What's up, man? Shout out to G-Day. He was in the building all day Saturday, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I had to support my guys, man. I try to support everybody, man. Everybody may not support me, but I support everybody.
D King, you seen the Gasso schedule?
Hey, man, I was gonna get to that. I ain't want to come in with it on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to. Hold on, D King. With it.
Before you get to it, D King.
Yeah.
You at one point in time, you was coaching Just Play Elite, right? You had
Montana, the COVID summer.
Yeah. So, real quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on this?
No, it's 100% true. Ray Meach has a great point. We gotta get Ray on here. He's like a philosopher of the game of basketball. He thinks it. He thinks in-depth thoughts of the game of basketball. And he's so mellow. I've never heard him yell. No, I have heard him yell one time at practice. But he's so mellow and he really thinks the game of basketball. I think he's a good guy for the game. And that's a great point, man. I think the team you pick, your situation can help or hurt you. It can definitely help or hurt you. I know I have 2 guys on my current 16U roster right now that I know for a fact that I'm helping. I know for a fact what I'm doing with them and how we're playing and how we're practicing is going to help them. And I think it's going to really, really help them, like really, really help. So that's 100% true. And in some cases, I feel like some dudes might be the guy at their high school and good enough at the high school level, right? But in the summer level, 16U, certain situations, you're not good enough for it. You know, freshmen playing, some freshmen ain't good enough to play 16U, 17U. You know, some sophomores aren't good enough to play 17U. You know, so I think situation. I think Ray is 100% correct on that. I think situation definitely matters. It matters for sure.
Okay. Then I have another question for both of y'all. Before we get to gas off talk, um, do y'all feel like we should get rid of 15, 16, 17U?
No.
No, why? Why would we do that? Because what?
Because age don't
what?
matter.
But do what? And do what?
I mean, it
I don't
doesn't
know.
matter in high school basketball. It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't in high school. It's varsity.
Yeah.
It's high school. It's JV. You know, freshman team, sophomore team. Of course, those are labeled grade specific. But I mean, you're right. You can be many freshmen play JV. You know, several freshmen play varsity, so it doesn't matter. And you know what's crazy is you hear people say a lot in summer basketball. Ah, they older. Ah, they older than him. But I never hear anybody say that in high school basketball.
You don't
You know,
ever.
yo, if your team is if you're in a district and you're in a district with Eisenhower and you got sophomores on varsity at Davis, you know, I never hear parents say, oh, they lost because, you know, the other team got older players. No, every high school got seniors with the exception of what, Katie Jordan, you know, like everybody got seniors and those got sophomores and freshmen on varsity. Like, to me, that's a cop out. To me, it doesn't matter. It's varsity, it's basketball, you know?
Well, so let me ask you a question. And I agree with you, but I think the biggest thing when you start talking about like AAU, the difference is that like you're ultimately putting a team together where like handpicking, where in high school you kind of get what you get, you pick the best players, you know, this and that. And,
Get what you get. Yeah, you're right.
And in public school, whatever. But I think in AAU, everybody can't get the same level of talent of players at every age group. Everybody can't get that level. And then I think when you start talking about when we play in these tournaments, let's think about like, let's say your 16U team beats a 17U team. Everybody ain't gonna be like, oh, this is just like, hey, this is just, oh, hey, they won. Hey, how did 17U lose to that 16U team? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or 15U team beat a 17U team or something. How y'all lose to that? Or let's go vice versa. If the 17U smack the 15U team, oh yeah, you were supposed to beat them. And it's like, but when you in high school, like you just
It
said,
doesn't matter, right?
it doesn't matter. Like varsity is varsity. You're not, and I think what it is, I think is more about like we use varsity, JV, and freshman. Essentially, it is set up age group wise because 15U, freshman is freshman. You gotta be a freshman. JV, you can either be a junior, sophomore, or a freshman. Varsity, you can be anything, but it's almost like if you're a varsity player, then okay. But I think when it comes to AAU, when you start talking about 15, 16, 17, your 16s might be good enough to play against a 17U team because you got some really good sophomores or 16U kids. But everybody 16U can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's take JL 315s. They are huge. They bigger than some 17s. So if they play against some 17s, it's like, well, the matchups. But if they beat them, it's still, oh, well, they beat that 17U team. How they lose to them 15-year-old kids?
But see, I think that's also the thing. It's more, it's too much that's the issue. Is too much worried about the chatter of it all.
Correct.
Outside of playing. So, for instance, last year, my 15U group, we played 3 17U events and won them, right? We didn't have exceptional size, but the difference is I had nothing but varsity guys. Every single player played varsity basketball, right? My 16U, every single player played varsity basketball right now, right? So, to me, this is just me, there's no difference. To me, there's really no difference between us and a 17U except for 12 months. Like, I got 16-year-old dudes who most of them are going to be 17 years old at some point this summer, right? So
do all your guys start at their schools mostly? Do mostly all your guys start at their school? Or in the
no, everybody starts with the exception of Cam Patterson, who I think was a starter, but he had a transition from school thing. So I wouldn't count him. But other than that, everybody else is a varsity starter. I think Trent. I don't know if Trent started at PSAT.
He's 7 foot, but okay.
Like that, I mean, but hey, listen, I've seen some bad 7-footers.
No, and
I've seen some bad. Yeah. I've seen some bad 7-footers, right?
Nothing against him. I mean, he's 2024 now, so he reclassed, but still, so that but I think that plays a big role too, though, and that's what I mean is when people make a 16U team. They may not have all varsity starting sophomores.
No, for sure, yeah.
Playing varsity, situation where you get a 16U, he may have all sophomore players and one JV guy. So it's like he can't play no 17U team. That they gonna get smacked. So I think that's the difference.
But you know what else though, like you said, you can pick your roster, right? Like you have enough time to go and see who you want, and guys can pick their rosters. Like you should be able to put something together at a 16U level that should be competitive, right? For the most part, I think. I know that stuff is hard. Everybody want to play 17s for whatever reason, but I just think a 16U for guys who play varsity basketball, start role player, whatever, like you should be able to compete with 17U.
Right.
Like you definitely should be able to compete with 17U. I mean, because 17U dudes don't nobody lift weights out here, so it ain't like them dudes just bigger and stronger like that. Like them dudes don't lift weights. Back
in the day, yes, it was a big difference. Now
every other state lift weights. Every other state you see kids and they got shoulders and back muscles and eyebrow muscles and shit. And now these dudes, everybody's skinny, man. Everybody on my team skinny, bro. It's like, everybody wear a medium in a small shirt. Like, what kind of basketball team I got with all these mediums and smalls? That don't make no sense.
Remember that Thad team we seen when we was in them boys, they'll look like gorillas.
Nah, straight up.
That 17 looked like gorillas out there. But I was like, hey, what these grown men come from? I was talking about like gorillas. I was like, hey,
straight up, man.
Them different.
Yeah, so it's different, man. It's just me. I feel like, you top guys, like I feel like our 15U with the hoops should be able to play some 17U game. Like I feel like they should. A lot of those guys are varsity guys on that 15U. Some of them were role players on really good team. Some of them, were any of them starters? I'm not sure. But I think most those guys on that team were varsity guys.
Yeah.
So they should be able to compete with some 17U. Oh yeah, they definitely like them tight shirts, man. Back when I was, a little lighter, I used to wear them tight shirts too, I used to get a little tight on my shirt, all up on my shoulders. I might get into a medium and a half, here and there.
A medium and a half.
Yeah, here and there. That's all good.
Gas those schedules, man. Hey.
You should recap. Whoa, before you get ahead of yourself, you recap the weekend. Anybody win anything or something? Nobody.
Oh yeah. I did not recap the weekend, but my guy D King won, man. You know what I'm talking about?
No, everyone won.
But the
It's
Hoops
not about
won.
me.
Hoops
It's
won
not about
17,
me.
16, 15
My boy
in
said
the
everybody.
Battle of the Brands event. Salute to y'all for staying home and playing. We know y'all could have went somewhere bigger, better. But shout out to y'all for staying home and playing, man. But yeah, man, y'all look good, man.
Yeah. Hey, also, man, shout out, like, I think it's a big deal, like, the defenders actually, like, being willing to, like, play another, sneaker team in their event, like, just
Yep.
play basketball, man. Jacoby, I'm in Garden City, baby. I'm in the books. Gulf Bank Drive. Ask about me, boy. I'm really out here.
My boy
You know
said
what I'm
he
saying?
out here, man.
Yeah,
But you
I'm
know,
out here, boy.
I like that too. Because coming from the Midwest, everybody play everybody. Like, ain't no ducking, ain't no dodging. Like when I moved down here, like showcases was kind of a new thing for me. Just because back home everything is tournament. Like
Waiting on the package, baby.
everything is tournament. So hey man, you may end up playing Mac Irvin first round and you done. Like it is what it is. Everybody play everybody. And so yeah, shout out to y'all, man, for doing that, man.
No, for sure. No, it was a good event, man. Defender 16U is pretty good. They got some
You know
players,
they
man.
solid, man.
Yeah, those two big guys they got are some players. The Pop kid, he rebounds well. That young fella from CE King, he has improved. He might be most improved in the city that I've seen. He's gotten a lot better. He looked like he might have grew. He long. That's good. They got a good job. They're gonna be pretty good. They're gonna be good.
Yep.
All right, come on, G-Day. Let's get to it, bro. This is what you trying to do. Go ahead, man.
Oh man, no man, I ain't even looked yet. I'm about to look. I was waiting for the show to look.
Man, stop, man. You ain't
You
got to
ain't
look.
look?
Don't worry about it.
I ain't looked yet. I'm about to look now. He waiting on a pat.
DK,
What
say
you
he
waiting
didn't
on,
look,
man?
DK.
Like the young folks say, that's cap.
No, for real, I haven't.
That's cap. Cap on this app.
That's the first time I'm gonna open my gas.
Hey, what that say? What that say right there, DK?
My 5S.
What does that say right there? 8:30 p.m. What that say right there? Team Temple 16U, Houston Hoops,
some team from Temple, Texas, playing the Houston Hoops. and then
oh, y'all getting it cracking on? It's Friday.
Friday night. That's kind of late. I might have to drink another coffee.
8:30.
Past my bedtime, man. 8:30 p.m.
And look, and y'all got a 17U game, man. I see y'all.
And 15.
Who got a 17U? We do?
Yep. Drive Nation, Central Texas.
Then they did. They changed it.
Yeah, we play y'all.
What you mean?
We play y'all. We play y'all at 1:30. 17U Hoop Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Team Temple.
Oh, y'all 17s?
Yeah, then our 15s play y'all 15s on Sunday.
Hey, man,
Coach Sims. OG Coach Sims, man. Coach Sims, I ain't got one of them texts, bro, in a minute, man. Bless me, bro. Bless me, please. That's the OG right there, man.
All right. Hold on.
What?
Hey, look. Hold on.
Hey, have you ever had his tea?
Come on.
Yes, sir. I definitely had that tea. It had me wide up. Wide up for sure.
That's what you're gonna need before the game, man. That tea.
That is a good idea. That's a great idea. Hold on 1 second.
It's like so nerve-wracking, bro.
Mr. Brown, I don't know who good, who ain't good. I ain't seen all the teams yet. I just know that the live period is coming. And that's the rude awakening moment. This very first one, April 8th through the 10th. I can tell you is there's gonna be a lot of upset people because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of roster changes. Um, man, Jalen said Team Temple want all the smoke.
Well, we had all the smoke. 17s was playing against JL3, 17 EYBL, but I guess they're not in the gas anymore now. So now we got Louisiana Select Team Millsap. I thought we had JL3 Hoops, but I mean JL3 EYBL, but their schedule is blank now. So,
Oh man, they pulled out, man.
So I thought we was getting all the smoke. We wanted all. We wanted all this year, man. So
maybe they're revamping their schedule. Because the 16 and 15 still got a schedule up.
And Moochie. And Moochie. So
okay, Mr. Brown, thanks. He said he's seen them.
Yeah. Hey, but is the USA stuff this weekend?
Oh, yep. Final Four weekend. Yep.
So like the USA, like with
yeah, USA team camp this weekend.
So no Jacob Cole, no Wesley Yates.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, now that you bring that up.
Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. So definitely makes a lot of sense.
So you said that what's the name? You said what's this weekend?
The USA.
Okay. So they got 16U players out too?
No.
Oh.
I don't think. Do they got any 16 players on the USA team for JL3?
Nah.
Yeah.
15. No. They got 15U players out too?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I'm just trying to put it all together. I don't understand what's going on, But it is what it is.
You stupid boy. Mr. Doomsday, the package done arrived. You back in the crib now.
I'm definitely back in the crib. As you can hear, my son don't want to get in the bed. So
Miss Smith said, let me hold that baby.
He about to get dealt with. Ain't no holding. He ain't no baby. He 5.
Hey, that's my guy, man. He was drawing up a play this weekend.
He was all in the way this weekend, man. He was in the building. Miss Smith, you should have been in the gym this weekend. He could have been all yours. He could have been all yours. Y'all could have had the time of your life. That's for sure. So what else we got at the Gasso, man? What else on that schedule?
It's a lot
Any
of
good matchups?
What
you got?
A lot of good matchups, man. Like a lot of.
Okay, Houston outside of y'all playing, who do you want to see, D-King?
I want to see Houston Hoops. 16s play Houston Flight.
Okay.
I want to see Houston Flight play. Period. They talking tough after the circuit event.
They got 17. Let's see, they got my boy Kurtz over there.
Oh yeah. I seen that little interview. They talking about they the best team in the state of Texas.
Yep. Which group said that?
Houston Flight 16U.
Yeah.
That's good.
DK, make that face again, DK.
Nope. That's good, man. I feel the same way about my guys. So you should definitely be confident in your product. You should.
You should.
Yeah.
All right. So outside of the hoops, what game you wanna? What team you wanna see?
Let me look through these 19 takeover teams, Texas takeover teams, and see which one. Oh, they have no smoke on here. Rockstars, Imperial, Drake. They playing Drake?
No, it's the national team.
National.
It's the national team that's supposed to be the top team. They playing against Moochie, Houston Hoops 17U, and ATX Lockdown 17U.
ATX lockdown. Okay. All right. I like that. What let's see Texas Impact. I seen one of everybody's favorite players didn't have a good weekend. But that's it happens. That's all good.
Oh, they only think they in the tournament.
They not, man. They not. A little disappointed not to see more names on here, man. I don't know what that's about. JL3 Moochie is always good. They're always pretty good.
That's his team.
So this is like a Houston tournament.
Yeah, it's not many out of town guys.
You got a couple Louisianas.
Family Elite.
Couple San Antonio Fire.
Who does Family Elite have on their roster? I haven't seen them yet this year.
I
only know of 2 kids. Donovan Matthews, 6'6", power forward. Go to Cypress Park. And then Andre Walker II from Booker T. Washington, the point guard.
Andre Walker. Okay. All right, cool. I like that. That ain't bad. That's not bad. No, it's some good matchups, man. I think it's some good games for my guys. I see we played my boy Chom. We played the others. We played.
Is he the original? Is he national or Adidas?
National, I guess, the top one.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's who y'all play. Yeah.
Yeah, because we played the other one yesterday.
The
other team. Yeah, with Mac Reed from May Creek on it. We played against that team.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to figure all this out because
Mr. gas prices and flight prices.
No, for sure, man. I'm trying to see if we can get like a team van carpool joint going on out to MI3 for the weekend because I can't do it. Maybe Miss Smith got a caravan, come pick me up. Mr. Ardone, you got something coming from out there, come scoop me. Somebody help me, please. Please help me, please. Lord knows I can't do it. So we got a few good matchups.
Yeah, I gotta go through the whole schedule, man. Cause I'll be back and forth. So
back and forth from where?
Well, I gotta work off the hook as well. Brian Jolivet event.
Okay. Who they
have? Who that?
I don't know. I ain't look.
Gotcha.
Hey man, this day has not been the best day so far, man.
Man, that's all good, man.
Yes,
Smith say they were in Dallas. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. A girls trip. Ooh. I seen that movie. We good. We good. We good. We good. We are good. So Houston Flight had a good showing. That's good. Zion played well. I seen a couple tweets and videos about the Wheel Kid from Galveston Ball. The really athletic 6'4" kid. Remember, we don't say race on here. It's not a racist show. Anthony Willis.
Hey,
last week y'all had me dying, boy.
I keep it real.
You can't say that, man.
Real, bro. I'm just
that's real racist. We are moving past that.
How am I racist? I have a white Hispanic kid. I have a white kid from Serbia, and my wife is Hispanic. I can't be racist at all.
Did you see that last episode of Atlanta?
No.
Where the white lesbian couple was adopting black kids and had them gardening in the backyard and selling sambuca or however you say that at the market with hats on and made them dance. Yeah, changed their name. Yeah. So guess what?
But I'm not them.
You right, man. You right. You right.
Hey, I'm G, they put me in the backstage. I got a phone call I got to take.
All right. Man, D King, what you eating on, man?
some ramen noodles, chicken flavor with
Hey
some
man,
salt with some saltine crackers, man.
I got you, man.
Hey, anybody impress you this weekend, man?
Um, man, JoJo gonna be really. I mean, I said it already, but JoJo's gonna be tough on the circuit. Um, it seemed like he keep growing in this game. Um, and so I like that a lot. As far as who impressed me the most, I don't know. Like Miss Smith,
Yo, she on one, man. Ain't past her bedtime. She got something to do. Golly, man. She got to drop your kid off at school tomorrow or something. Pack for your trip, something. Golly, you hear my ball clanking and everything. Man, I eat out of Tupperware. I eat out of plastic.
I did like that TK kid because that was my first time seeing him. He played on one of them takeovers. He go to Side Lakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just seen a video on him. Yeah, I just seen a video on him about 6'5".
I do like his game a little bit. But once again, Chitty, I like Chitty. He buys into it. He does it. He ain't complaining. He just go out there and do what he's supposed to do.
He doesn't say anything, man. He doesn't say anything. No, I like that kid. I think that's a kid that definitely benefits from being here. You know, like I spoke on earlier. I think him, Cam Patterson is another kid that benefits from it. You know, I think it'll help those guys in the long run, like getting the type of exposure that they need. You know, playing with good players as well. I think that helps. I looked on the rankings this, when we first saw Chidi play, and my man was ranked like number 70 in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, like it's 69 dudes better than him. Like shit, like how we got talent. Like he's just solid at what he does. Crazy athletic. So hopefully he's able to have good performances in front of in front of coaches and stuff. The great Stephen Woods, man. Hey, you talk about coaching, yo, that's that dude, man.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
that's that dude, man. Hey, that's that dude.
Yeah, Coach Woods, my guy, man.
Coach Woods saved my ass last week. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I could be around Coach Woods every week. I feel like I'm getting smarter. I'm getting smarter, man. I just wish I could. I start wearing my do rag at night and stuff. So I can have waves like Coach Wood. All of that. Like I'm not messing around. I'm trying to be like Coach. Dudes want to be like Mike. I want to be like Coach Woods, man.
Hey man, Coach, I see they be calling times. Coach Wood snatch the board out of people's hand, drop the play. He get the team huddled up. That's
hey man. Hey. I'll go over there. I'll be like, hey, Wood.
Yeah, Coach Woods, man.
Dang, Miss Smith, you over there. You sound like you an indentured servant. Dang. I guess you have to do all that? Lord have mercy. I know you tired. You need a sweet tea. You deserve a sweet tea. That's a lot of stuff. Golly, man.
All right, Mr. Dudes want to know the top 3 player versus player matchups we want to see this entire summer. Man, I don't know who's playing for who as far as across the country yet, Mr. Dudes. But there are some matchups I want to see. I want to see Jalen Lowe versus Jalen Curry. I don't know who Jalen Curry playing with.
He not with CP3 no more?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't know. So, but that's a matchup I would like to see.
A local matchup I want to see is Zion, Pipkin, Divine, Ugo.
And Divine.
I want to see that.
Oh, we're going to get to see that.
I know. I want to see it. I've been waiting.
Yeah.
We never got to be. We know we never got to do it last year.
Yeah.
So fortunately we'll be able to do it this year, and I think that'll be really good to see that matchup. Um, I want to see the JoJo Tugler Zayden High matchup.
Mm.
I think that's in like Zayden High is a legit stretch 4, maybe
No,
even
yeah.
a 3. JoJo Tugler is a legit 4. You know, I think I was gonna say that one next. That JoJo and Ronald Hollins, the Zayden High Ronald Hollins. I definitely want to see that matchup as well. I want to see that whole JL3 Drive Nation that matchup should be really good. Drive Nation has the kid from Killeen, the guard with the dreads, like 6'3", 6'2", 6'3",
Yeah,
super
Jermaine
tough.
Kelly.
Yo, super tough, man. Super
Yeah.
tough. I think that'll be a really good matchup. I think that'd be a really, really good matchup for sure. It's another one that I was thinking about the other day. I wanted to see out here. I can't even remember it. Man, I can't even remember it. But it's some really good players out here. Like you said, live period is 2 weeks away. We'll be in Orlando for
Do
that
you already
first.
have your schedule as far as who y'all gonna
Got
play?
this. Hold please. Hold please. I got you, dog. Where's that? Hold on 1 second. 17U is in a pool with hold on 1 second. Bear with me, people. All right, first session. First Orlando session. Hoop 17U is in the pool with Drive Nation, Team Durant, New York Lightning, Team Hero out of Wisconsin, Team Takeover out of DC, Mean Streets out of Chicago, City Rock out of New York, Team Mello from Maryland, and Mac Irvin Fire. So in the first session in Orlando, the hoops with 17U would play Mean Streets first that Friday.
That's a win.
Saturday, they will play. Can't see them on here. Team Hero, first game on Saturday, and then Team Takeover, Saturday night, and then Sunday they play one game. So I think they have. Who is it? Who they got on Sunday? I can't see. Oh, City Rock. So they got City Rock out of New York.
Coach Wood say they got the Rockets, Orlando, Charlotte, and New York.
Hey man. So they got a pretty tough schedule, man.
I mean, Main Streets had the Rubin twins.
The Rubin twins out of what? Chicago?
Yeah. Weston Miles Rubin.
How good are they?
They both like 6'9".
I like that. Yeah, so it's some good matchups, man. It's some good matchups. 15 and 16, you definitely have. They have different matchups. I think our first game there, because we're in a pool with Drive Nation as well. BABC, I think that is
Boston.
That's the Boston
area
Baltimore.
Basketball Club.
Yeah, and then Night Riders out of Florida.
Okay.
So we're in a pool with them. We play Night Riders first game on Friday night. Oh yeah, no, I gotta get them push-ups in, bro. I can't be looking like Rob out here. I definitely can't be. I'm getting them push-ups in, man. I gotta look like Coach Woods out here, man. And get down to that medium shirt, I'm on my way. So yeah, so schedules are pretty tough, man. It should be good. Doing a point system for the 15 and 16U, so each win is a different amount of points. So definitely gonna help us, man. Definitely gonna help us. Hopefully we're prepared. We're trying to be prepared, so we should be. Some good practices drawn up by Coach Woods as well. He just does everything, man. He's so versatile, very versatile.
Yeah, no, man. Once again, man, hey, we appreciate you for hopping on, Coach, man. Coach Woods, man, gotta get you on here, man. They say you the X's and O's king, Coach Woods.
The king. And the all-time 3-point something at SMU, man. I think made threes or something. He don't make none now. I'll be spraying that gym up. I'm the best shooter in the program, by the way.
Are you the best shooter in the program? Okay, all right.
Not even close. Without a doubt. It's not even close, man.
He said I learned everything from King.
Man, that's cap. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. Yo, Miss Smith say this the girl. Oh, Miss Smith going to Vegas. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, she said it's the girl trip where what they do stay on the trip.
In other words, they're gonna be drunk off wine and sleep by 9:30. They're gonna be out of there, man. Willis must got a call from the president.
From Joe Byron, man.
Yeah, Joe Biden hit him up and asked him how he felt about them gas prices. Hopefully he get them numbers down. Because we for sure need help. Somebody help us, man. The show ain't the same without Rob. I ain't got nobody to crack jokes on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
hopefully he all right.
Get them gas prices and these flight prices I'm paying down too, man. Get them down.
For sure. And free Rob, man. Let Rob off lock. I think Rob might be locked up. Y'all say a prayer for him. I might start a GoFundMe for my boy. Might start a GoFundMe so we can get Rob out of the county, man. He must have did something. You know he angry, so we can't, put nothing past Rob. He angry, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate all y'all for hopping on, listen to us talk crazy. Man, Gassos is gonna be live this week. Make sure if y'all ain't got nothing going on that y'all get out there support. A lot of local teams playing, Hoops playing, Jail 3 playing. I think Team Temple on there they playing. A lot of other teams. Gonna be some good matchups. We're gonna get to see that Divine versus Zion matchup this weekend. So if y'all had nothing to do, make sure y'all head over MI3. That's where all the 17U, the NBA division, what they call it, and some of the NCAA division stuff be going on at the Open Sports Complex out here in Katy. In my neck of the woods, you'll have the NCAA, NBA, and then the 8th grade, 7th grade event going on, as well as Brian Jolivet's Off the Hook will be going on at the gym. They said don't break the Boulder King, man.
Oh my God. Y'all don't, man, listen. I'm gonna stop coming on here, man. I get done dirty. I get done dirty.
Well, that's because Rob ain't on here, man. So
I know it's a plate. It's a plate.
So everybody had to pick what you
know what I'm saying? It's a plate. I'm a 2-pack Roman noodles guy with saltine crackers, cayenne pepper in my noodles, and we good. I'm good.
You don't put meat in there?
No, damn, bro, you been in jail? You ain't put no meat in there.
Have you ever fried it up like stir fry?
Bro, what penitentiary were you in, dude?
No, before we get off, I will say this though. When we were younger, we used to take aluminum foil outside because we couldn't come in the house, and we used to fry bologna outside on the concrete, aluminum foil. Fried bologna, bro. Outside.
Bro, I'm sorry you had to go through that as a child, man. I couldn't go in the house either. But like we never cooked on the cement. I'm sorry. We just wasn't.
No, you had foil.
But we did get full of lead drinking out that green water hose though. We was full of lead and a bunch of all kind of other stuff, minerals.
Yeah,
we probably
you gotta let the bugs and stuff run out first, man.
Yeah, you got definitely, and then you gotta let the hot water go out first.
Yeah,
that sat in the hose. Yeah, and then you see that's why we was tougher than these kids now.
Yep.
That's why we was tougher, man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But G, I'm sorry you had to go through that, man. As a youth, man, cooking outside
Hey
on
man,
concrete, man. You deserve better.
that was the norm to us, man. So
You've overcome a lot. You had to eat grilled bologna. Grilled bologna and you put it in your noodles. Nah, I ain't never.
yeah,
Gonna
man.
do that.
Yeah, see, Coach Woods, no, that's what it did. It built up our immune system.
No, for sure. No, for sure. It
As an
built up
adult, I
your
don't get sick
immune.
like that. So
I started getting sick later, like when I started eating bad. But like back then when I had all that lead and aluminum and stuff in me from that water and all that, and I used to eat butter and sugar toast. I used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to toast it, butter, sprinkle some sugar, smash it up, eat it like it was like a Subway sandwich.
Yep.
And I was good. I was amped up, living my best life. It's good. Cool cups. I don't think they sell cool cups no more.
No, I don't know. I don't know,
good.
man.
Did you eat
milk
Spam?
crates on the light poles, man. You had milk crates on light poles?
We definitely had milk crates on the light pole. You know what else we had? We there was always a shopping cart, and we would flip it over on the fence, and we would shoot through. I think that's why my jumper's so icy right now, because I used to shoot on a freaking.
Well, that's why when I used to go to
cart.
like fairs and stuff, I used to hit because shooting on that milk crate, man.
This dude said I had money. Come on, man. Stop it, man. I was telling somebody the other day. I think I was telling Brooke, like, man, I didn't realize like how kind of poor we was. In the summertime, I used to cut the holes out of my shoes, like the toe out of my shoe. So I can put it, so I could play in them for my play shoes, my Nike Cortez. It's like, dang, I thought that was regular. I thought it made me run faster. I ain't know. Pickles and 9 later, yeah, that's kind of ratchet. I would never on that.
We used to do pickles and peppermints.
Nah, I ain't never get on that.
Put the peppermint in the middle.
Nah, I ain't never get on that, dog. We used to eat Lucas out of our hands after we just got through having like a rock fight, and then we'll eat, Lucas out of our hand. Yo, Woods, you should be ashamed of yourself. Woods should be ashamed.
Woods said you had that money, DK. You was cutting holes in Nike.
Yo, he had the biggest house in Bay City. I passed by one time, and it had his jersey on the front. It was like the home of Stephen Woods, Bay City legend. Biggest house in Bay City.
Okay, Coach Woods.
What? Ball up a piece of bread and put in his jaw? Come on, man. What? Yeah,
man, we all grew up a little rough, man. That's all, man. Hey, we had to do what we had to do, man.
But I bet y'all had cable.
Oh, no.
I ain't had cable until I was.
We had that one where you had to go the turn.
What?
The little turn, where you had to turn it with your hand.
Oh, the TV.
Yeah.
They turn the channel.
When you turn.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about like a cable box or something.
No,
we had that, and then we graduated to the antenna joint, and then you got to put the foil on it, like to watch certain channels and stuff. Yeah, I ain't had cable till I was in like 10th grade, 11th grade.
That's a TV. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Woods, I'm sorry you grew up like that, man. You've definitely overcome. You should write a book. What is potty meat? Where was I at? I had Vienna sausages. We definitely ate Vienna sausages and crackers, but I've never heard of potty meat.
I don't know, man.
Let's get off of here. This is getting crazy.
Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. Miss Smith got on me last time because I didn't say bye to everybody. So we'll see y'all next Monday. Busy, like I said. Go out, support any of the local teams playing, man. This weekend at the Gassos, man. Shot clock. We out.